Look who didn't knock again. What do you want? Come here. Yeah, of course. You're not actually bothering me. You know, I just like to act peeved. What's up? Mm-hmm. I mean, kinda, not really. I mean, I'm busy. I always am, but I'll always make time for you, so. I'm not busy to you, but I'm busy to the world, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. What about you? What have you been up to today? Oh. Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Sweetie, you know when you're feeling like that, you can just tell me, right? Can't read your mind. I know that sometimes we feel like we have to keep how we feel to ourselves, you know, in an attempt to save someone else's feelings. But I mean, come on. I never want you to feel like that. Sometimes the feeling of loneliness is persistent, even when we're not actually lonely. And I'm sorry that that feeling has been bothering you so much today. You are always, and I mean always, welcome to just come sit in my office or my room with me while I do whatever I need to do. While I do my work, while I clean, while I organize, so on and so forth. You're always allowed in my space. Sometimes that's all we need, you know? Just being in the same room as another human. Especially one you love. It helps. Can you try that for me? Next time you feel like that, just... You're already so good at not knocking. Just come right on in and find a spot and hang out with me, okay? You would never bother me. And you're never a burden. You know that. I love your company. It calms me down. And it helps me soften. You know how bitter and cold I can be. You help relax me, so if you want to be in my space more, then you never need to knock. Exactly. So I've kind of just been ruling how today is gone. I know sometimes our feelings can kind of just take over our entire day, which is annoying, but you know, the human brain and all that, right? Yeah. Come here, come sit next to me. It's okay, you're not bothering me. Is it okay if I just put my arm around your shoulders? Perfect. Come here, love. There you go. Rest your head on my shoulder. Just take a deep breath for me, okay? You're not alone. I'm right here. You don't know what I'm up to. I Well, I was feeling a little overwhelmed from work, so technically I'm taking a brain break right now. A brain break is quite literally a thing that some people need to do to reset how they're thinking, kind of. I need to do it when I'm working. Otherwise, it's like trying to compute too many things at once, and I just get too overwhelmed. So I take brain breaks about every 30 minutes, just to reset and clear my brain so I can come back to doing my work with a nice clean slate. Yeah, you totally should, if you think that would help you. I usually pivot what I'm doing to something that's entirely not work related. So sometimes I'll go on Pinterest and just look at aesthetically pleasing pictures. Like, I think I have one pulled up. Let's see. Yeah, see? Just outfit inspo. Like, fun stuff. We got some puppies here. Yeah. Who doesn't love looking at pictures of cute puppies? Come on. Or, this also might sound a little silly, but I am not ashamed to whip out, like, a Lego set or something. If I just feel like I need to do something with my hands, that's pretty good for a brain break. What else? Well, what I'm doing right now, which is kind of silly, is I've just been doing some reading up and stuff on some special items to get in this game that I'm playing. Some special items that I have not yet gotten, and I'm just trying to figure out what I want to go for next without giving myself all the answers, you know? Because you like playing the game for the sake of playing the game, but also I don't want to, like, essentially give myself a map on how to get them. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I decided to do this time. But I won't lie. Just having you sit next to me is nice. You know a little secret. Well, first off, I know exactly how you're feeling with the whole persistent loneliness feeling. I get that sometimes too. Even now. But the more sensitive thing, I guess, is that I'm not used to having someone around at all. Yeah. Just sitting next to somebody, it's new to me. No. Don't be worried about that. I invite you to hang out in my spaces and stuff because I know that I enjoy your company. I really do. But the idea and the thought of someone just wanting to come in and just sit next to me, just lean against me just a little bit, it's unfamiliar, but it's comfortable. I know when we first met, I was kind of rude. Truth is, I just don't like letting anyone in because it's just, it's uncomfortable. It's just not pleasant to me. But you, sunshine, you didn't have to try, and I didn't have to overthink anything, and it's weird, and it's new, but I really like getting used to this with you. And it's not just not being alone, it's being in good company. Because that's hard to come by nowadays. I'd rather be alone than in bad company. But I'd rather be with you than be alone by a freaking long shot. And that says a lot, because you know me. Yes, exactly. I don't particularly think I'm very fond of people as a whole. But you're different, sunshine. Can I ask that you start just hanging out with me while I work? Yeah. I can talk to you about what I'm doing, and I can teach you how to brain break. Otherwise, you can just sit next to me. Yeah. We can just get used to this. Nice and slow and steadily. Get used to the softness and the sweetness and just the gentility of it all. Of course you can. Come here. Of course, I'll always want to hug you. Always. I love you, sunshine. That lonely feeling really is backing off, right? Good. I'm glad. Yes, I'll be sure to let you know if I start to feel that way too. How about we do this really cool thing called communicate? And if we're ever feeling anything, especially negative, we can just say it straight up. No hints or signs or anything like that. We can just say it, because can we just both agree that the whole trying to give one person signs to like get them to do or say something is annoying? Can we just, yeah, no, that's really annoying. So annoying. God, I'm blind to stuff like that anyway. I do not see those things, so yeah. You can just say it straight up. I'm sure that'll help us avoid a lot of unnecessary conflict as well. But most importantly, it should keep us happy and content. Yeah, it is nice. Exactly. Just, it's simple. And it's Yeah, innocent. And it's just, I don't know. Perhaps it's the understated, just sweetness of having someone simply there when they don't need to be, but they choose to be. Maybe that's the feeling we're feeling. Yeah. We can definitely make it a habit that you can come in here whenever you want, particularly in the middle of my day, because you know I'm usually rather grumpy at this point. And you can just sit here. Yes, next to me. You can sit next to me. Get some little cuddles while I finish working. And hey, it means you can watch me work. Great. Maybe I'll bore you with my... Well, usually I talk to myself when I'm working. So now, I can just bore you with it instead. Perfect. Sounds good, huh? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Just like you. Sunshine. Alright. Well, I gotta get back to work. You can stay right where you're at, okay?